So we moved here from Sydney. Just house prices weren't super affordable in Sydney and where we wanted to live, and I grew up here, so it was kind of like the perfect storm. I was pregnant with our first child, and it made sense to come up here and be with family.
Nick found the house that we wanted to move to.
We'd kind of talked to Nick about what we were looking for, and he came to us and said, look, there's this house that I found. I think it ticks the majority of your boxes, and you know, it needs a renovation, but he knew that we like to do that kind of thing, and we went and had a look, and he was bang on, exactly what we wanted.
What I loved about selling with Nick is he just got us instantly. For me, he worked. He didn't just come in and say, yeah, I can sell your house. He came in and found a house that we loved so much, or loved more than the house that we lived at, that made us need to sell. And that's what it's all about. It's not about selling one house, it's about where you're also going. As Inga said, Nick felt like an instant friend. He wasn't salesy, and he just got us. He was our kind of person. So dealing with Nick and his team throughout the whole process was brilliant. Inga was actually overseas for the entire time, and we had a tight turnaround because Nick had found this house that we wanted to move into, and it was going for auction and all of that kind of stuff. We had, by the time we had made the decision on a Thursday, Nick had organised the stylist to come in on the Monday. We had a photographer, the videographer, everything happening. We were on the market by the Tuesday. It all happened so fast because he knew that we had this tight deadline. We had a couple of open homes. We had additional homes showing people through, and it was seamless and simple. And
it sounded like you and Nick were in contact the whole time, talking on the phone, and he was always...
It was. Well, one of the saddest things about when we had actually sold was I called Nick, and he's like, what do you need? And I said, I don't need anything. I just want to talk to you again, because I'd spoken to him, countless times every day. Yeah, but it was super easy dealing with all of them. With Jimmy as well, if there were any issues, we worked through them, and it was just brilliant. So we'd had a number of different real estate agents come through our house to evaluate and to give us advice on what to do. So over about a 1.5 year period, we probably had 6 or so come through, and some of them were lovely as well. But for me, the big difference with Nick, he worked for it. It came down to understanding our emotions of why we wanted to move. And
he kept in contact, kept ringing us about different places that he'd seen.
Without being salesy. It was never like, so are you moving now? What next? Make a decision. It was just, hey, how are you guys going? Is there anything that I can do to help? And it was brilliant.